Good morning. When we say the word audit, very often we feel very negative about that word. We think of an internal revenue service audit, tax audit, or of some kind of confrontation where someone is calling us into account for how we've done a particular thing, and they go through all of our personal effects or records or whatever to try to determine whether we've done the right thing or not. So, before we discuss what I want to talk to you about today, let's talk about what an audit really is. What an audit is it's a systematic or methodical review. It is an examination with the intent to verify. So, we have audits. We have monthly safety audits. We have an AISC audit every year. So we're familiar with the idea of someone checking to see that we have done the right thing. It's a different perspective or a different idea when we self-audit. Safety needs to be the first consideration in everything that we do. It's not just a priority, it's really a value. And as a value, it really is a non-negotiable. So it's possible that we don't always do things the safe way simply because we get slack, we stop thinking about things from a safety perspective first. So I want this morning to talk about an audit that you do not of someone else but of yourself. When I step onto the site, have I considered carefully the various aspects of what it is that I'm doing and whether I'm doing those things safely or not? Have I prepared today to be safe? So contrary to an IRS audit, which evaluates what we did not record, our job audit should evaluate what we did record. That is, what did we do positively? So if we take the time to go at this and think mentally about whether we ourselves are doing the right thing, it will benefit us, I believe, because we then become self-correcting. So we can audit ourselves to assure that what we are doing is the thing that is safest and best, and therefore will become more efficient and more useful. So let's consider these things. First of all, personal protective equipment. Am I wearing the right eye protection? Am I wearing the correct gloves? Am I wearing the kind of footwear I should be wearing, kind of clothing that I should be wearing? Do I need any special personal protective equipment? For example, if I'm using a grinder, should I also have a face shield? Well, yes, I should. But do I really think about that? Is my personal protective equipment in good condition? We get a favorite pair of safety glasses and we wear them right on and on and on, and sometimes they just need to be traded out. Sometimes it's time for them to go away. We need to get other ones. Do we have the correct tools? And if I do have the correct tool, is it in good shape? Do I know how to operate the tools or equipment that I'm using? Is this the first time that I've had to operate this particular piece of equipment? Or has it been quite a long time since I've operated this piece of equipment? Do I know how to accomplish the task safely? Have I given some thought to this? Has my foreman given some thought to this? Have we talked about this? Is this part of the daily pre-task? Do we know the harmful energy sources around the area? Have we isolated them? A lot of times we have situations where there are power cords in wet conditions because of rain or snowfall or other circumstances. So those are some things that we need to think about before we actually do the job that we're getting ready to do. So I want you to consider these this morning. Hopefully this will be useful to you. Those are just a few of the questions we should ask. They're not the only questions. However, they include some of the most important ones. So every day before you get started, do a quick audit of yourself. Prior to accomplishing a task, do a quick audit. A more thorough one can be done if we're doing something for the first time. Or for the first time in a long time. But consider this, check yourself, be self-policing. And that will make for a safer circumstance for you and for everybody around you. Thanks for your time.